It snowed heavily. I didn't have these waterproof gloves. Such a pain to go through that. Finally, day 3 in Ladakh. 2 days of getting used to the high altitude, and this is where the real riding begins. I'm excited. Hopefully, my health will be intact. It all goes smoothly. I'm excited to see where this goes. The biggest challenge of today is compressing my luggage into one bag. Actually, two people were asked to compress their luggage and take a single bag. That's not possible. This is a place which is cold. And for people who come from the coastal areas, this is not the best climate where you can compromise on the amount of clothes you're taking. So we're gonna see how this will work. And apparently you cannot shower for the next 4 or 5 days, which is a nightmare in itself, but hope the view makes up for it. This is the bag I'm gonna be taking. I'm going to be getting dressed in the gear, helmet, luggage I'm leaving behind. Doesn't look like much, though I tried to stack up as much as possible, and this is the bag I'm gonna be wearing while riding. Yeah, and that's about it. I've finally been given the Hunter 350 which I'd originally asked for. It's quite a light bike. Testing it out. This is the first time I'm trying one. I was using the Scram 411 yesterday. This one is much lighter and much more easy for me to dance around in. You know, I'm a new biker, so I've started biking about a year ago. And I feel the safest way to focus on learning new skills for me in a fun manner is lighter bikes, because there is more margin of error. I know this is not the typical ADV bike you will see in Ladakh, but I've had several friends who've successfully ridden very well in Ladakh with their Hunter 350. And I wanted it to be a fun biking trip for me versus something that is stressful or something for which I'm not having the skill level to handle yet. Because with heavy bikes, the issue starts when you are stalling and then you need to restart the bike, or you need to navigate through obstacles where your leg is really not reaching the ground. I would recommend go with a bike you feel the safest and most fun to do these things. When you're learning, pick a bike where you want to upskill, but while you're attempting these adventures on a holiday and you want to keep it relaxed, this would be a bike of my choice. Oh, look at that pretty water stream. We get a lot of those on our way, and it's so beautiful to look at. They're quite a contrast against these harsh brown mountains. We stopped the bikes at a scenic spot, enjoyed the scenery of Ladakh, and then another lunch break before we continue the rest of the stretch of 70-80 kilometers that we have our way to Samoriri. I handed off my bike to another biker here. I thought it's good for me to rest, and save up energy for the long ride that awaits me for the rest of the days. But the weather in Ladakh is very unpredictable. All of a sudden, things changed. Done with my day 1 of riding. It was quite fun at start. We were heading to Samoriri, but the moment we were close to it, around like 20 kilometers away, it snowed heavily. It was such a pain to go through that. I didn't have these waterproof gloves. Quite a struggle. Somehow made it through the 20 kilometers. Now in the hotel, had a cup of tea for myself. See, I'm like pink all over. I think more than the riding, it's the weather that's a challenge in Ladakh. Very beautiful, but the weather is unforgiving. By the way, this is the gorgeous view of the Samoriri Lake from my room. What a beauty to wake up to. Day 4 in Ladakh. I'm up quite a bit late than usual. I'm not even ready yet. Being at this high altitude, like Samoriri is quite a high altitude. I do feel 100 on the energy, but fatigue is still there. Like doing a little anything apparently makes you feel tired and breathless. But I'm looking forward to today's ride because I feel much better than I was yesterday after resting and everything. So let's see how the day takes us. But we're gonna start the day by visiting Sumoriri Lake first. The beautiful, serene Sumoriri Lake. We're grabbing a quick lunch and we're gonna head to Hanli. Gonna get some off-road rides. So let's see how it goes. I've reached the hotel in Hanli and the view is so gorgeous. So beautiful. So today's ride I was a bit sick in the morning, but much better than how I was feeling the previous night. So I decided I'm still gonna ride because I wanna, at least in a way, someday try to ride my best. So I did do around 70-80ish kilometers. And then I was suspecting off-roading is there, which apparently I was misinformed. And it's a flat road all the way from Sumoriri to Hanli. By flat road, I just mean a concrete road and no off-roading. Apparently tomorrow, where we are going to be heading to Omengla, we're going to get some off-roading and some interesting trails. So let's see how it goes.